Hi everybody, this is Andrew Masters from Rado Finance, and in this video we'll talk about the growth of Bitcoin to $11,000 and about the importance. We'll talk about the hype caused by the Libra cryptocurrency from Facebook and discuss the regulation from FATF and the volatility of Bitcoin futures at CME. FATF has declared a fairly strict policy. In each country of the exchange must identify the client and share data between the exchanges. This is about the same as banks do. When you transfer some amount from your bank account to another bank, that bank will see your personal data like name, surname, place of residence, account number, and so on. In the blockchain, this is a lot more difficult to implement, but the vision of FATF is such that the crypto industry must switch to banking standards. In order to implement this at a legislative level, the countries are given 12 months, and FATF recommendations are not mandatory. And in case of non-compliance, the country risks dropping out of the list of FATF member countries, which will greatly complicate integration into the international banking system and limit the inflow of foreign investments. Countries' value partner status will implement the recommendations of the FATF at legislative level. Against the background of this news, the market has risen, and we see that the crypto industry is currently brushing off complex and long-term ideas. Similarly, the Libra project has stirred up some controversy, and US lawmakers called on Facebook to suspend the project. Fears are growing in Europe that the Libra will not be a sovereign currency, and at the same time, Facebook does not plan to compete with the classical cryptocurrencies. This is technically similar to the ripple effect, when there is a very closed ecosystem with a certain number of companies and validators of the system, and this is generally enough for corporations. You cannot open an anonymous wallet, but on the other hand, Facebook so knows much about you, sometimes even more than you do. From the advertising offices, they know the credit cards, legal and personal data of users, and from your tapes, they know everything about your life, such as who your friends are, what you eat, who you have been with, and where you've been before. Therefore, the data they receive through the KYC procedure will not change the picture, or will change, but to a lesser extent. It turns out that the main driver of the currency adoption and the currency and the Libra project is the tool that gives the maximum adoption of cryptocurrencies. Against this background, the classic cryptocurrency market is gaining momentum, and Bitcoin denominations is growing while the hash rates are growing again, and the number of active wallets within a month has reached peak values. The genuine interest of industry professionals is caused the futures on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, as evidenced by the statistics of the CME BTC's open interest grew by a record 643 contacts in one day, setting a new record of 5,311 contracts on June the 17th. A similar situation occurs in Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. Today, this fund manages $1.5 billion in the Bitcoins. This is the largest public investment fund in cryptocurrency. Anyway, all of these news support one idea. Investor interest in cryptocurrency is concentrated on Bitcoin and is growing rapidly. Bitcoin grows faster than any other cryptocurrency, and previously, after such growth, alternative coins were appearing, but now this is practically not happening. This is the news we have for this week, and we hope that you've managed to benefit from your investments. For more news on the cryptocurrency industry, just follow the link and register. This is all from Rado Finance. See you in a week.